Hi there, it's Kurt with Kurt Tanner Motor Cars. Today we have on offer this 1967 Mgb Roadster. This is a Mark I. It has been updated with a couple knickknacks like seats and wheels, but it is a Mark I metal dashboard Mgb 1967. Arguably the best year they make them. So it's finished in this bright red. I don't know if it's Chariot red or it's actually an official Mgb red, but I think it's more like I'd call it a Chariot or tartan red with beige interior, black carpets. This car's a 4-speed car, as they all are. It's fitted with this real pretty Modellita wheel, and I'd call this a good driver's condition car. I mean, paintwork is kind of a modest respray, a little bit older. It does have a few little dings and chips, so you can tell it's been lovingly used and enjoyed. Little ding, I can see a little ding here and a little touch-up chip there. There's kind of a little Audi on the hood here. But pretty straight, gaps are okay-ish. Looks like it's a little bit of touch-up been on the front edge there. We do have that little tiny crack starting there, but from afar, I'm just looking at it up close. There is a few little, a little bit of poor paint prep. They painted over a few knickknacks there. So it's wearing an attractive paintwork, the paint job, but definitely a modest, low budget paint job that it's been resprayed with at some point. Windshield's in great shape. That looks pretty nice. Not too bad at all. Seats are very, very nice and comfortable. These are like the early 70s seats. So they've been trimmed along with the door panel. Carpets are black. Dash is in great condition. They've added an extra voltmeter there. But yeah, it's got kind of a nice period alloy Modellita wheel, which gives it a good classic look. Doors have to use a bit of force when you slam them, but yeah, this is fitted with a black top boot. It's got a beige top, which I think at this point it's just kind of shrunken up, and you can see in the still photos it fits the car, but it's just kind of, I think it was just kind of a top in an emergency for the guy that if he was caught in the rain, he had some type of weather equipment. Trunk's nice because it's all nicely painted correctly. There's the spare Michelin tire, which is great. It comes with a jack and the stirrups for if it had a tonneau cover. So, but pretty car. I mean, nice-ish chrome and paint that is just kind of modest. It's fitted with a very expensive set of Michelin tires. These are XAS high performance Michelins. They're in like nearly new condition, so that's a huge bonus to this car. It is fitted with the row style wheels with some beauty rims from a little bit later car, so the wheels are very, very attractive, but definitely not original for a 67. They're original for like a 70 or a 71. So, but there's those expensive Michelin tires again. So I'll take you one last look around the car here, and then we can look in the engine compartment. So, good driver. I was just driving it, runs and drives fine. It is fitted with a Weber DCOE carb that, once warmed up, really gets on you really can get on the car, and you can hear that Weber breathe, and it's really fun to listen to that. Yeah, so under here we have a very nicely detailed engine bay. Engine's very clean painted. It might have been rebuilt at some point. It does have a high torque starter and newer bits and pieces on it. So, but very, very nice, clean, detailed engine compartment. There's that big Weber. So the Weber's a 45, which is quite fantastic. Sometimes in the morning when it's cold, it is a little job to start at some point, but once it gets warmed up, it's a little fire-breathing Dragon. The car revs very well. Really good first gear on this car and a good transmission. All the synchros are great. Steering, brake, suspension, all that stuff feels pretty nice. But it does go round. It does go round the curves nicely with these real grippy XAS radials. So there you have it, 1967 Mgb Roadster. It's a Mark I. It's finished in this tartan red with a beige interior, black top boot, beige top. It's a 4-speed. It has its original non-synchromesh 4-speed gearbox fitted, and cosmetically good. Just a very good driver's car in good condition. And it's for sale on our website, www.kurttannermotorcars.com. And I think it's the only Mark I that we have in inventory.